the gunman in an Indianapolis shooting that left 8 people dead at a FedEx facility browsed white supremacist websites a little over a year before the attack, police said. In March 2020, the mother of gunman Brandon Hole contacted police because she was worried about his behavior after he purchased a gun, according to recently released details from Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, IMPD. She told police he told her he was going to point a recently purchased shotgun at police officers so they would shoot him. And when police went to their home, they observed he had visited white supremacist websites, the report said. Investigators are still trying to determine the motive behind the shooting. In an attack that lasted only a matter of minutes, Hole opened fire at the facility near Indianapolis main airport before taking his own life Thursday night. Of the 8 people killed in the violence, 4 were members of the area's Sikh community, Maninder Singh Walia, a member of the Sikh community in Indianapolis. The attack marks at least the 50th mass shooting defined as 4 or more casualties excluding the shooter since the Atlanta area spa shootings March 16. It was the U.S.'s deadliest shooting since 10 people were killed March 22 at a grocery store in Boulder, Colorado. The case has also raised concerns over access to guns, as Hole had his gun seized in the 2020 incident. After his mother told officers on March 3 that she feared for her safety after her son purchased a gun a day earlier, the IMPD detained Hole, seized the gun, put him on an immediate mental health temporary hold and then transported him to a local hospital for evaluation, the police report said. Limitations of red flag laws. Despite the temporary mental health hold in March, Hole was able to legally purchase assault rifles in July and September 2020, Indianapolis police said. The case illustrates the limitations of state law, the Marion County, Indiana, prosecutor Ryan Mears said Monday. Mears said the state's J-cleared red flag gun law allows police to seize and hold firearms from individuals undergoing mental health issues, but the state only has 14 days to file a petition requesting a person be designated as having a violent propensity or mental instability. Because the shotgun taken from Hole's home had been secured and the family didn't want it back, prosecutors felt they achieved the objective of the law, Mears said. If the state had filed a petition, the court might have determined prosecutors didn't have legal authority to keep the weapon. In this particular case, the petition was not filed because the family in this particular case had agreed to forfeit the firearm that was in question and they were not going to pursue the return of that firearm, Mears said. Mears said the state didn't have access to anything to indicate that Hole had had a history or documented diagnosis of mental illness. We have 14 days under the statute, and because we have 14 days, our ability to have access to meaningful medical history, meaningful mental health records, is severely limited. Indiana law allows a person 30 days to respond to a subpoena, Mears said. The sad reality is that during the pendency of these matters there's nothing prohibiting someone from purchasing a firearm, that's just the sad truth, Mears said.
Thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe All Media New York.